Hey, this is your boy Dr. Boyce Watkins, the People's Scholar, and I'm listening to my homeboy Vigilante on Tell It Like a T.I. Is Radio, so make sure you tune in every day because this is where it's going down.
What up, people? This is Vigilante for ReasonsForRhymes.com. That's reason with the number 4rhymes.com. Tell It Like a T.I. Is YourBlackWorld.net. Welcome. We already talked about, and people are still talking about, the situation that happened in South Carolina with the young student getting manhandled by Ben Fields, the officer that was at the school. What was more disturbing was, we can't expect the brother that was there watching it to actually grab or do something, but I think he could have said something. As a grown man, when you see that, because if this is your daughter, you're going to say, hey, hold that down. I think he could have said something, but that still doesn't excuse the officer. So I want to do this blog on touching that, but touching a little bit more than, because when I did that blog, I just got the news. And I'm going to call this the eye test of racism. What people want us to believe is what we see is not actually what we're seeing. You heard people talk about, well, we need to see what happened before the situation happened. We need to see that, as though she was holding a gun or throwing books. You see it happen a lot. You see people talk about Eric Garner. So remember, we're talking about the eye test here. What part of Eric Garner makes us think that the cop wasn't using force, excessive force, to not only bring him down, but already had him down and kept applying pressure even when he said he couldn't breathe? And the person that was shooting the video, we saw it. But then you saw the debate about, hey, he shouldn't have been up there having cigarettes. He had got in trouble before. That's when they pull out the past, the PAST card on you. The past card of things he used to do. The past, there was another student there. Did she pull out the cell phone? They was protesting. She didn't get out the seat. Let me keep mixing this up a little bit. Then you see Tamir Rice situation. BB gun, hey, questionable. Logic. But hey, it happened. The cops felt threatened. Let's keep going. Walter Scott. You see that. He runs, shot in the back. So what your eyes are seeing in their eyes is, it don't matter. You didn't see what you saw. We all know about that, right? One of the videos we saw way back in the day, Rodney King. You didn't really see what led up to that, but they kept pounding. It was like just stomping out roaches or something, stomping out a fire. Just all of them, bang, bang. But you didn't see that. What your eyes saw wasn't reality. That's what Don Bitter Ass Lemon wants you to think. That we need to see more. You don't need to see no more evidence to see that the cop was out of hand. Frustrated. Mad because she didn't bow down to the authorities right then and there. Any teacher, any counselor, anybody that's dealt with high school students on down understands certain things. Did he look at his chart? Did he look at how he was trained? Did he feel threatened? Or was his damn ego hurt because she didn't just jump up and she sat still? It's the eye test, baby. It's the eye test of racism. Ben Fields. And let's not talk about, the guy out of Texas, Eric, I think, Casibo. Yeah. Eric Casibo, the officer that was waving the gun and had the 14-year-old on the ground crying for her mother. Out of control. Even the people that on the blog yesterday criticizing me for bringing this up. Well, what about the discipline of the child? You had some white people and some black people post on there. Well, the kid ain't disciplined. That's what happened. Let me see you let your daughter or son get slammed like that and you come holler at me. The indifference towards things that we make up excuses. Now, you hear people say, well, what about the black on black crime? And I say this to anybody that bring it up to me. You're right. We need to rid that. We need to get the drugs out. We need to get the guns out. We need to build our community. We need that. But the last time I checked, when was the last time you saw a thug, drug dealer, thief ever sworn in to protect and serve the community? When have you seen it? You haven't seen it. But these guys are paid officials, paid officers, and they're sworn to protect and serve the community. This was no more than some high school incident that you see all over America, where if you think a student is getting out of hand or what have you, but he had to take it to that next level. That next level. Why? Because he don't really give a damn about her. You can tell how he threw her around. He didn't give a damn about her. A lot of people got mad when I said if a big muscle man that was black threw Becky Sue around like that, would Don bitter ass Lemon be saying, hey, we need to see more evidence what led to it. We need to see right before that. Like that makes her different. She didn't go steal on him or something and then run back into class and he was looking for her. It's the eye test of racism. They don't want you to see what's right in front of your face. They want you to question that. They want you to question what you see. Well, these phones that these people got, they're not giving the whole story. What other story do you need to fucking know about what you just saw? Don Lemon, you get a gorilla pimp slap. Sorry, I don't do too many antics, but I'm slapping that clown. And you know what? He's one of those clowns that criticism don't really hurt him. He can wipe that off. It don't mean nothing to him, because when you have mentally disassociated yourself with being black, it don't matter. That ain't his goal. His goal ain't to please us. But we ain't got to watch him. Or we don't have to, I'll put it this way, we can watch him, but we got to know what we're getting when it comes to him. We just got to understand, we got to look at the eye test. We have to look at the eye test. And not be swayed by them saying, hey, all the evidence ain't in about what happened. I could give a damn about what happened if the kid gets suspended or whatever. It's about what you did. He could have took care of that, and then everything else would took his place. So the only thing I say about that brother, damn, man, say something. Like, yo, man, that's just my personal opinion. I wasn't there, but I'd be damn. I wouldn't have said, hey, man, hold up, don't slam my student like that. Come on now. I don't know. But y'all got to remember where it's at. It's in South Carolina. I was raised in the South. It's a different mentality. It's a different mentality. White people still reign in the South. And that mentality is still there. It's still there. Don't speak up against those people. Don't you say nothing against... Boy, I grew up around that. This has been Vigilante for ReasonForRhymes.com. That's reason with the number 4 rhymes.com. Tell it like a T.I. is. And all I'm saying, people, do not let the eye test of racism fool you or make you second guess what you're seeing. That's all I'm saying. Out.